2018 Toyota Highlander Hybrid. 2018 Toyota Highlander Hybrid Review. 3 rows of seating and high fuel economy make Highlander Hybrid a unique family hauler. The name just about says everything. The 2018 Toyota Highlander Hybrid is only a more fuel-efficient version from the standard 3-row Highlander. We like the Highlander, therefore it is certainly a compliment. Like the normal Highlander, the Hybrid is usually a relatively spacious, quiet and cozy crossover. It also features a lot of normal equipment, such as the latest in advanced driver safety aids. The big difference may be the Hybrid's powertrain. It combines a gasoline V6 and electric motors for just a total of 306 horsepower and 29 miles per gallon combined. Toyota remains the only non-luxury automaker to provide a 3-row midsize hybrid crossover. If high fuel economy and utility are priorities, the Highlander Hybrid may be the obvious pick. Just remember that the Hybrid is more expensive. If you're getting one new, it does take you 2 years to recoup the charge, in comparison to a regular Highlander, in fuel savings alone. What's new? The 2018 Toyota Highlander Hybrid receives no significant changes. The 2018 Toyota Highlander Hybrid has a good amount of ordinary equipment within the base trim, but upgrading on the mid-level XLE. On top with the standard systems, for example forward collision mitigation and lane departure intervention, the XLE gets blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alert along with the upgraded 8.1-inch touchscreen. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Toyota Highlander Hybrid is usually a 3-row SUV that comes standard with 8 or 7 passenger seating configurations, based on trim level. Those include LE, XLE, Limited and Limited Platinum trim levels. The LE isn't exactly a stripped-down model, nevertheless the XLE has enough universally desired extras that you likely need to pay extra on their behalf. The Limited and Limited Platinum slather on luxury features but from the process receive luxury brand-like cost. Every Highlander Hybrid comes standard that has a 3.5-litre V6 engine combined with 3 electric motors. Total system output is 306 horsepower, and all-wheel drive is standard. Starting things off would be the LE, which includes 18-inch wheels, a windshield wiper deicer, forward collision warning with automatic emergency braking, lane departure intervention, adaptive cruise control, keyless entry and ignition, a rear-view camera, tri-zone automatic climate control, a height-adjustable driver's seat, Bluetooth, a 6.1-inch touchscreen and also a 6-speaker head unit. Our trim level option for the Highlander Hybrid will be the XLE. You get the LE's equipment along with a sunroof, a height-adjustable power liftgate, a flip-up rear window, blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alert systems, power front seats with heating, leather upholstery, second-row sunshades, upgraded interior materials, a second-row 120-volt power outlet, an 8.1-inch touchscreen, satellite and HD radio, plus a navigation system. If you need more, you have the Limited with 19-inch wheels, LED running lights, rear parking sensors, heated and ventilated front seats with perforated leather, driver seat memory functions, second-row captain's chairs, a rear cargo cover as well as a 12-speaker JBL audio system. At the top on the range would be the Limited Platinum with a panoramic sunroof, automatic wipers, front parking sensors, a 360-degree parking camera system, heated rear outboard seats as well as a heated leader. The XLE and Limited is usually equipped that has a rear seat entertainment system. Driving. The Highlander Hybrid includes a competent hybrid powertrain, proficient brakes and intuitive, albeit numb, steering. Additionally, good highway manners, acceptable towing capability and decent off-road credentials allow it to be appealing. Acceleration. The Highlander Hybrid's powerful V6 engine and electric motors, mixed with, move it well the line quickly. It's not as quick since the regular Highlander, but acceleration is acceptable. Braking. Despite a vague feeling pedal, The Highlander provides sufficient emergency braking effectiveness and good fade resistance. In daily situations, pedal engagement can on occasion feel awkward. Steering. The Highlander's steering is reassuring when cornering and gives straight-line stability on the streets. But the steering of other, albeit non-hybrid, SUVs instills more confidence and more engagement to your driver. Handling. It's having a positive and competent handler, right up for the relatively low limit set through the electronic stability system that basically lets you know when you are asking which is not it. Again, other medication is sharper, but a majority of drivers will quickly realize it to be acceptable. Drivability. This is a straightforward SUV-driven automobile, regardless of whether it can feel a tad large as compared to certain non-hybrid competitors. As far as hybrids go, though, the brakes aren't weird. There aren't any strange sensations that will make you feeling as if you're driving a science experiment. Off-road. There aren't any low-range gears, plus it doesn't have an old-fashioned all-wheel drive system. The corner wheels are only powered by way of a separate electric motor. But its 8 inches of ground clearance, hill hold and hill descent systems, and advantageous approach and departure angles are admirable. Comfort. Lexus Light. The Highlander's seats, ride comfort and utterly silent atmosphere are nearly as good as those within SUVs by corporate cousin Lexus. Seat comfort. The heated leather front seats, XLE and above, are as comfy as furniture and provide tons of adjustment, including extendable thigh support. The second row is firmer but slides and reclines in many. The third row is actually acceptable. Other sorts of crossovers have roomier third row seating. Ride comfort. One of the Highlander's best qualities is its ride comfort. The suspension easily absorbs bumps and ruts without feeling being a floating barge. Very few, if any, road irregularities intrude. Noise and vibration. It's one from the quietest SUVs we've ever measured. An occasional wisp of wind noise can be seen on a gusty highway pass. At full throttle, the engine's drone does find its way into the cabin. Interior. This is usually a very competitive segment, and although Highlander Hybrid is pretty good in all these areas, it also has no clear edge on competitors. Ease people. Some controls, specifically those for that audio system, are found too far away. Otherwise, Toyota's typical variety of controls are super easy to use. Getting in, getting out. It may be difficult to succeed in the third row for the reason that second row, whether it is the captain's chairs or bench, isn't getting out from the way enough to supply the sort of access seen in certain competitors. The doors are large, though, and also the seats are of the reasonable height. Driving position. Abundant seat adjustments, including power thigh support, an exceptional feature, on many trim levels. Sufficient seat and telescoping wheel travel for taller drivers. Roominess. As in the competitors, Creation's second rows provide copious room for almost all occupants. The third row is squishier compared to those in some rival models, and despite have 3 seat belts, only young kids are likely to fit 3 abreast back there. Quality. The quality of materials is just about the class best, and during our 1-year long-term test of your Highlander, everything from the cabin remained nicely screwed together. Impressive. Utility. Overall cargo capacity is average just for this segment, meaning that most families needs to have abundant room. Small item storage is excellent. Small item storage. There's a distinctive built-in shelf around the dashboard that serves as a resting position for phones or other personal items, though it could be hard to acquire your hand within. A vast number of spaces located under the sliding armrest cover. It's adequate enough to store a laptop or maybe a sizable purse. Cargo space. The Highlander provides an average volume of cargo capacity to the segment regardless how many rows are usually in place. Some others offer more space behind your third row, notably the Ford Explorer. Towing. A properly equipped Highlander Hybrid Limited can tow as much as 3,500 pounds, as compared to 5,000 pounds with the conventional gasoline Highlander and the majority competitors. Technology. The Highlander's standard suite of accident avoidance tech is usually a big reason to take into account this family crossover, specifically if you don't have the money for just a range-topping model. Infotainment tech is pleasantly simple to use. Audio and navigation. Toyota's touchscreen infotainment interfaces aren't the flashiest or feature-packed, but they are really easy to use. The Highlander's 8-inch screen, an upgrade, is notably quick to answer inputs and features large, easily pressed icons. Driver aids. Every Highlander comes standard with forward collision warning and automatic braking, includes pedestrian detection, adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning and steering assist. Blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alert are optional. Long-term road test. To find out more on the Toyota Highlander with this generation, watch our updates from the full year of living that has a 2014 Toyota Highlander. We cover many methods from seat comfort to maintenance. Please observe that our long-term Highlander would be a non-hybrid model, so our comments about performance and fuel economy will differ. That version also had fewer standard safety measures and different styling. It's the same generation, though. Lots of our observations still apply.